Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. Let's take a look and see what energies want to bubble up to the surface for you here, okay? We'll start with what Spirit wants you to know most, career, money, finance, and the most important message regarding love at the end, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as your North Node for Sagittarian placements, okay? So hope all is well, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for all the love, likes, and subscribes. Gosh, I'm so excited to do this and see what comes out for you here. And if you have booked a reading with me before and you have been booking in the past, and even those of you that are interested in booking, I just want to thank you so much for all the support. I can't say how much I appreciate it with all my heart. And even the coaching packages that I have been doing along with the reads, for those experiencing transitions, transformations, and want an accountability partner in the process. Really, I am just kind of like that partner for you, and to help you move that needle to the next step towards your goals, and get you help you get back on track. If you veered off in some sort of way, okay? But this is the time. New Moon in Taurus is coming, is just in the last 2 days here. So it's about also, creature comforts, and then also putting in the steps for your goals. So it's a prime time and prime energies here, okay? So let's dive in. Let's take a look at what is going on for Sagittarius. What's going on for you guys? I want to take a look. You always get such beautiful cards. Man, it's just amazing. Okay, what do we get? And I will share these with you in a second. Here's the King of Wands. I feel that that's you, okay? All right, and the Five of Pentacles. So what's at the bottom of the deck? Getting rest. Now, I think this was something that you needed to do, or that I had mentioned previously that came up in your read. So this is really focusing on recuperation and rest. Just to rejuvenate. You need to go to some sort of sanctuary for some sort of rejuvenation. So it's to rest your mind and to really truly let go. It goes from the Four of Swords to the Ten of Swords, to really let go any sort of anxiety. This could be any sort of anything. It could be focusing in on any sort of breaking point from the past. It could be any sort of bitterness or exhaustion. For some of you, it's exhaustion. Or just some sort of loss or defeat. This is about getting rid of that. And there's the new inspiration I'm talking about, so you can step out into the world in a different way. I think you see a bigger picture now than you did before. So your underlying energy is that there's new inspiration for you to step out in this world. And this is about letting go of the Ten of Swords, and that rest and recuperation is going to help you get rid of the rest of that energy by kind of creating new cells within your mind, body, and soul. This is the new inspiration, so you can kind of get a clear idea of your true north. You've gone through some sort of spiritual healing and mental clearing, okay? And now you're stepping out into the world in a whole new way, with greater wisdom in some sort of way. There's a great accomplishment here, okay? So whatever you did brought you to a sense of belonging in this world where you know your place and you're stepping out into your place. What do you need to keep in mind in terms of numerology about your underlying energy? For this week for Sagittarius, what do we got? Leadership. Yeah, this is like you're really stepping into your leadership mode, okay? I think you're really understanding that you are meant to be a leader. You are meant to lead others and inspire and motivate others in some sort of way. That itself is coming to fruition, because that reduces to a 9. And it is about you gaining some sort of wisdom after spiritual healing. And, this is, the sacral chakra and the root chakra. So the lower chakras are really helping you step into that you're having a grounded point to step out from into this world with this wreath of success here, okay? So you've got your sword in your hand because you're strong, you're a warrior, and it's also kind of cutting through the stuff that keeps you from moving into the light, okay? So it's taking leadership. So it's time to take leadership is what Spirit is saying for you here. And as you do that, what you need to keep in mind is the Three of Cups, your friendships, your community gatherings and social events. Like I said, with that new moon in Taurus that is springboarding you in to this read, It is about, spending some time and enjoying times with friends and celebrations and things like that, not ignoring the importance of that, because those celebrations are really important for your emotions. I did get what's coming through here is a message coming through. And this is, it's almost as if like a page of pentacles, but it's in reverse. And that's like a missed chance, a missed opportunity, lack of planning. And so this could be coming from a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, someone that's younger. So maybe they missed an opportunity for a social event because of lack of planning. Now, this could be you. Okay, that could be you as well. What do you need to know about that? Let's just pull a deck on here. Let's just take a look and see, what do you need to know about this message that comes through? I get earth and air, and there's water coming through here. Okay, so what do we get about that? Yeah, to put something on strong, it's time to put something on strong, solid ground. A message, Prince of Swords, same message coming through here, and justice, to balance something out. So it's because of this missed opportunity, there's a time to balance something out. Okay, what do you need to know about this? Because we got to kind of have to decipher this a little bit. There's justice, which is Libra energy, and then you got the Emperor, which is Aries energy, to put something on strong, solid ground. There was a missed opportunity to put something on strong, solid ground. Now, this could be with someone, or but what do you need to know about that? What does Spirit want you to know about this missed opportunity? It doesn't mean that more is not coming into play, because it's just saying that this one, it's time for you to take leadership. Spirit wants you to birth something new. You get the stork, you get the mice, and then let's take a look. I'm just going to move this all the way over here, and I'm going to take a look at both of them here. Okay, so we'll dive into what this looks like. But what I'm getting here is you got the stork, and this is about focusing in on birthing something new. Okay, so I feel that this is really about change and movement is necessary. There could be relocation or birth of something new, but there's movement. All right, seasonal changing. Okay, now there's some small changes when it comes to the mice. Usually these are best delivered in terms of messaging through pairs. So this means that small changes, because the mice is all about it brings in small change. Okay, and I feel that there's a small changes, incremental changes. Okay, and we move to the 12 card, small changes, and this is the birds. So this talks about small changes with the birds, meaning that there is some sort of communication. Small changes due to communication. This could be through news, an announcement, something that's forthcoming. All right. It's very anxious and talkative. So you get the birds with the child, having to do with family. Small changes in the family are a birth of small changes within the family. Why is this important that's coming through? Why is that coming through here for you? Small changes within the family. It's time to make the effort, to make the change. It's going to probably repeat itself, for a sense of completion. Man, for some reason, it wants you to start making small changes within the family in some sort of way. Wow. And I do get the sun. And what else? I'm trying to decipher this here for you guys. Yeah, the sun and the road. So it's the sun is a positive card. It's a beautiful energy. So I feel I think it puts something on strong, solid ground for you. The sun and the road is, and then you got the road. So sun, and so I feel that there's happiness and success with small changes in the family. Happiness and success, confidence, very charismatic, very optimistic. And you get the road, which is 22, reducing to a 4, brings in some sort of balance. So with success, choice, success, freedom, leaving, decisive. It's like the road and the sun are making the right choice. You made the right choice. For some of you, If you had a question in terms of, from spirit, are you making the right choice? The answer is yes. This is making the right choice. You know what's so funny is that both of these reduce to 4, and that is a grounded opportunity, leads to success and the right choice. So, whatever effort that you made to make a change was a successful completion. And isn't that what we talked about over here? Like, it brings in like an inspiring completion. So whatever leadership you took the step in was important. I just wanted to see if anything could actually be deciphered through the Lenormand. But in any event, I get the King of Wands, masculinity, moving forward. This could be starting your own business or taking leadership, being that creative visionary. The Moon is in reverse, which tells me something has been exposed. So I think something has come through that wasn't seen before, and then now you see it. So it's kind of like truths and clarity. There's an understanding. There is, unveiling of a secret, that why you felt left out in some sort of way, why you felt left out, what is coming through in terms of the 5 of Pentacles, why you feel left out. This could be in terms of monetary, because you were supposed to start this new beginning. You needed a time out for a new beginning to manifest. Oh my gosh. So new beginnings based on a time out to manifest. It's like this new beginning and this time out was necessary to bring completion. That reduces to a 10, to bring forth a balancing of a manifestation. It's to bring forth a manifestation of leadership, and that's exactly what the King of Wands is doing here. So wow, guys, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. What do you need to keep in mind? Anything more? That focusing in on your shooting star, taking off the mask, spending some time alone, and in doing the ordinary is going to be helpful. This is an adventure. It's kind of like a child. You're on an adventure, and it doesn't want you to compare yourself to anyone. And this is no longer suppressing your feelings. This is really expressing yourself, guys. You're no longer, suppressing your truth. You are stepping in on this new beginning that you've manifested after taking some time out and after a successful completion to step into your leadership. Okay, so this could be confirmation for some of you, or for many of you, actually. Okay, you're speaking your truth. You're living your truth now. Okay, it's not suppressing your communications. Let's take a look at what comes out through career, money, and finance. So that's the message I got from Spirit. Okay, and this could be a confirmation in any one of these, other reads that we have yet to do here, or why you've come to my channel. But let's take a look in your career, money, finance. What you need to know, the message. Okay. So let's take a look. I'll give you the short version, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the details of it, okay? Because it can come through pretty fast. What do we have? Expression of emotion, okay? After getting the rest to balance something out. So expression of emotions to stop and cultivate something and balance out any sort of trickery or deceit. This is a delivery of emotions. This could be you expressing emotions after taking some time out to balance something out, or this could be someone that's coming towards you. But I do get Sagittarius energy, which is that temperance that's coming through. So balancing out your emotions, about what it is that you're cultivating and building, stopping for a moment. There we go, getting that rest that you need just to stop the mind from taking over and expressing your emotions. So there's balance in adapting to some sort of balance after breaking out of something mentally that reminded you of the past. You got the clarity you need. Now you've got the new inspiration, and now you are re-energized to move forward. Okay. So you're now are rejuvenated in some sort of way. You have gone through some sort of awakening of the self. You've gone through a renewal. Okay. First, you were kind of balancing in between worlds and based upon something of the past, but you've broken free mentally of whatever was kind of holding you back from moving forward. All right. But through the balancing and adapting, you got the clarity, you got the victory and the breakthrough that you needed. Now, this could also be a new idea and a vision that is your truth. And now you're moving forward in your true Sag. You're moving forward with new inspiration. The universe is granting you that brand new energy after getting that rest. All right. And now it's got you expressing yourself. Okay. And you have revitalized your life. What do you need to know? What do you need to know about this Judgment card here? Okay. So this could be a new beginning and a new opportunity at work. With this Ace of Rods, tell me what that is. What do we get? Taking outside action. All right. And okay, so let me just take a look, because that's taking outside action regarding some sort of joined forces that has been the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me that there is an abuse of generosity. Okay. There could have been an extortion of a gift. Just for some of you. Now, note your comments below, because I got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have been giving to something and taking outside action on that regarding a bond, a union, or a joined force, a partnership. Okay, so it'd be some sort of partnership that someone there's abuse in that in some sort of way. So with that being said, let's take a look. Anything more? So you're walking away from it. You're not investing anymore into that. Okay. So that thing, that job, that opportunity, you're not putting any more, into that. Okay. And then what? And it caused a conflict, right? Well, someone's not getting what they wanted, or someone's not getting what they wanted. Okay. Now you feel rejuvenated, but that other person, it caused a conflict. Okay. So then what? Now balance is restored. You see, the universe wanted this to come into place. Libra energy. The scales has got to be balanced, okay? Because you're on a brand new cycle here, okay? So I feel that and the balance is restored, and so you feel justified. Judgment is coming through. What do you need to know about this? Anything that's important that you need to know about this regarding your career? Balance is restored. How is balance restored? Through the Justice. You surrendered to it. You're starting a spiritual career. You could be going in a different direction. It's a new adventure. So you're on a brand new beginning. This is a 15 card reducing to a 6, and that's birthing. Some of you are birthing a spiritual career. Okay. You're connected to your highest self here, and it's a spiritual career. And you're surrendering to that past and the emotions that kind of sucked you dry, perhaps even finances, or putting into something. And you're on a brand new adventure. Here's that 10. Okay. So from 6 and then to a 10, this is a new adventure. You're doing things differently because of this thing that you walked away from. Okay. You're doing it differently. Okay. And that's what's coming through. Okay. So I think that you learned a lot. Okay. This is, being able to focus in and move forward. And I feel that you're walking away because you're emotionally detached from this, and you're feeling your emotions here, but you're freely communicating them, is what I'm getting. I get you're surrendering to suppressing them. Okay. So that's what I'm getting about what you need to know in terms of your career. Anything else that comes through that's important? What do you need to know? Yeah, it was a disappointment, but it's a transformation that now you've gone through some major growth, and you are in the process. You've made a discovery, and this discovery brought in the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this opportunity brought in this new the opportunity of the transformation that you've experienced and the wisdom you glean. You can now use toward it. You have to see it as an opportunity that brought you to something you really wanted. This is abundance and prosperity, the true abundance and prosperity. Okay. So quite interesting. And that's something that you weren't putting in the work for because you were doing the other stuff. Okay. So this is basically saying, it's you've had some sort of victory over something, and now you're able to move forward and with teamwork and collaboration because things have balanced out. Okay. This is what I'm getting. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at love and what comes through for you in love, Sag. Interesting. Note your comments, guys. I'd be interested to find out what that means for you here. Okay. So let's take a look in love. Well, I guess I'll keep it that way. I don't know if it's upside down or not. I don't know. Let's take a look. What do we get? 4 Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Justice. Okay, so it's coming through here too. 6 of Swords, Wow, very cool. Victory. Wow, Six of Wands. Man, you always just never cease to amaze me, you guys. You just always pull it out. You always just really um, you cross the finish line. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Yeah, new vibrancy. The Sun is optimism, confidence, openness, vitality. Now you got this happiness. You've got this freedom of joy here. Okay, so the Sun card is coming out in love, and what's interesting is that you have this, because of this new sense of vitality that you have. You're able to move forward after something that kind of broke your heart a little bit, or that you were disappointed in. So there's, in love, you're not putting up with deceit. The Seven of Swords is in reverse, so that usually indicates a confession. This could be truth is revealed. There could have been, something of the sort comes through here. And then I get the Four of Pentacles. This could have to do with holding on to something. A truth is revealed that someone wanted to hold on to something, but now justice is been served. Libra energy. So this could have been in a love situation. Could have something to do with career. Just saying for some of you. If not, this is bringing in balance after someone was holding too tightly, and there was some sort of deceit. But it's moving on to calmer waters, and you're having some sort of victory. This is victory, recognition, and success of in love, of intimacy and connection. You have that third eye seen right through. So the Ace of Cups talks about an emotional awakening. So there's been an emotional awakening regarding your love life, okay? And it's not holding on to holding on to something is really. It's like it's holding on to something because you're afraid if you do, you won't have anything. And this is saying it's time to bring in balance and move from that. On the other side of moving on into calmer waters of the mind and moving away from the deception. Now, this could be deception of another or deception within your own mind. It's different for every Sagittarius. All I can tell you is that there's been a success and an emotional awakening because of it, okay? Major success and recognition. And this is, others see it about you, all right? But, and it could have been help from others that got you to this point. So let's take a look at the Six of Wands. What do we get? Yeah, it's a bond. It's a bond having to do with some sort of joining forces. You've overcome something about joining forces or in love. And the Two of Cups comes into play when there is a partnership attraction. There's bonds. So I feel that the trickery has leveled out, and you're moving on to a more rewarding partnerships. And because you had this emotional awakening with that all-seeing eye, all right. So tell me a little bit more about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, you saw, what brings in a broken heart, okay. And it's like, there's that sword energy, and could have been dealt with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do get a little, Capricorn, but it's in a little bit of water, but it's mostly air energy, guys, here. Okay. What else? Ace of Pentacles. It brought the new beginning. Man, it brought the new beginning. It's like this Ace of Cups, of the broken heart, was able to bring in what the prosperity and abundance that you've been wishing for. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Something that you've been manifesting. Magician, taking outside action and moving forward. Wow. Interesting. It's something that you have manifested. King of Swords. Something that you've manifested comes through. Wow. I do get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Interesting. What do you need to know about this? What about this King of Swords? Outdated thinking and replaying events. This person might come through and say that they like you, okay? Or they want a date. Wow. Gosh, you guys, this is interesting. Maybe after you've gone through something and you're just moving forward to positive attractions. What is this Two of Cups of coming together and joining forces? Yeah, rebuilding, working on it, working on the Two of Cups from the because you were frustrated in the past in relationships, maybe that you had a lack of confidence, or there was some sort of self-sabotage, or feeling not enough. But I feel that there's happiness and expansion that is happening here. I get that you could be dealing with someone who's, like I said, has got air, and there's an opportunity that comes through, even Virgo or Taurus, Capricorn, but a lot of air and water. Okay, there is some wands here, but I feel that that's you. There's getting to know someone here. What do you need to know about this new person, or this person coming through? And for some of you, it is a magician energy, or the King of Swords. What do you need to know about this person? Be the best human support system that you can be. Okay, and what else do you need to know about this person? Don't have expectations. Expectations lead to resentment. Okay, it looks like there was a problem and something's been fixed, and you're thinking about how you want to respond and move forward, because someone's going to come in, and there's an opportunity of something that you've manifested where two people are coming together and they like each other, and it's happening. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. If you want a personal read to tap in your own personal energies, click the link in the description box below and get on my calendar, guys. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.